Hello guys, so today I am going to teach you how to make a character changing GUI in Roblox. So first we need to actually make the GUI that allows the player to change their character. I'm just going to do a pretty basic GUI. You can make it anything that you want. So I'm going to insert a screen GUI into starter GUI, and I will name it character changer. Okay, and then I'm going to get a frame. What styles are there for frames? Drop shadow. I'm going to do a drop shadow. I'm going to put it like here. I'm going to change the size. So here's how I change my size. I make the size 0.10, 0.10, and then I make it bigger, because if I just make it bigger from the start, it will actually, well, what it will do is it's pixels, not percentage of the screen. So like, if it was 100, if you had a computer that was 1200 by 1200 pixels, and a frame was 100 by 100 pixels, it would be 100 by 100 pixels on your screen. But for devices like a phone that's maybe 500 by 500, it will be so much bigger because it takes up a lot more of the screen. So just make it 0.10, 0.10 at the start, and then resize it. So I'm going to name this frame main. Then I'm going to insert a text box. Going to change the size to 0.10, 0.10 again. And then I'm going to do it like that. I want it to be fully transparent. It's going to be white for text and placeholder text. I'm going to turn on text scaled. It will have no, I'm going to turn off rich text. It will have no text at the start, and the placeholder text will be user ID. So I'm just going to make the text stroke transparency 0, and make the font Fredoka 1. That's actually my favorite Roblox font. So what this allows you to do is it's just a box that you can type anything in. So yeah, I'm gonna name it, what should I name it? I'm gonna name it ID. So ID. And now I'm going to make a text button, and it will be named Go. 0.10, 0.10 again. Make it bigger. I think it's going to be like that big. That big seems good. I'll put it here. It's going to be a green color, and a little darker. I like that. That's good. So that's going to be my button. It will say Go. It will have it will be white with 0 texture of transparency. That's what my UI is going to look like. Nothing special, just like that. So now we can actually start scripting it. So let's insert a local script into our Go button. And we can write script.parent.activated:connect function. So what this does is whenever the button is clicked or tapped on, it just runs this code inside of here. So what do we want to do? We want to change their character. But how are we going to do that? First, we're going to need to get, why did I make this user ID? It's supposed to be the username. So what we need to do is we need to use a function built by Roblox that will make it so we can type in any person's username and it will give us their ID. So like, I'm just going to do it down here in the command bar. So I'm going to print game.players get user ID. Is it? How is it? Hold on, guys. I forget if it's a capital D or not. Sorry. Okay, it's not. Get user ID from name async. Then the name will just be Dewey Point Jr. because that's me. And then it gets my user ID and prints it. So we're going to use that function. So we can write local ID equals game.players:get user ID from name async. And the name will be script.parent, which is the button, .parent, which is the frame, .name, which is our text box, .text. So it gets it from the text. So, oops, we probably should not name this name. Let's name it username so Roblox doesn't think we're talking about the name of the frame. So let's just do that. And then we're going to insert a remote event into replicated storage named change character. So now we need to fire that remote event from the client onto the server. So we can type game.replicated:storage change character :fire server, and we can put in the ID. So now we need to make a script that changes the player's character when we fire this event. So let's insert a script into server script service called change character handler. And we can write game.replicated:storage change character on server event :connect function player ID. Why does that not add in our end? Okay, there. So now what we need to do is we can write player. So now hold on, guys. So what we're actually going to be changing is there is a property inside your player that decides what you look like, called character appearance ID. So that's why we needed to get the ID instead of the username. So we can type, Studio's not responding. I hate it when it does that. Player dot character appearance. That is not how you spell appearance. Appearance ID equals ID player colon word character. So if we did everything correct, this should work. I'm just going to publish my game. Alright, create, close, play. So now this should work. So we can type in anybody's username and it will make us their character. So let's see if it works. So here I am in Axolotl. If I type in, let's say, give this noob pets 1000, and then hit go, it turns us into give this noob pets 1000. If I do poop the ice cream 1, 2, 3, makes me poop the ice cream 1, 2, 3. Then if I do Dewey Point Junior again, I'm back to myself. So that was how to make a change character GUI in Roblox. So, bye guys!